Hello, Isan again, and this time we are going to have a video to show you how to make this fabric face mask with a pocket, and this pocket is open on both sides. Okay, so to start with that, put this aside, you have to cut a rectangular shape fabric like this. Okay, and I have some different ones that you can see. 9 inches by 6 inches each. Okay, we need 3 of them, so any color is fine. I have 3 right here. Okay, and to speed up the time, I'm gonna go and show you some of the materials that we have, and I have some unfinished samples to show you. Elastic, you will need 7 inches, and this is a homemade type of strap that I think I can possibly have another video to show you how to do that. So when we start with taking one of the rectangle and make a pocket. Okay, so to make this pocket at the back right there, we'll hem both sides. So this one side is done. So I actually just, and this is the back side, so I just actually fold it around 1/4 inches, and then I will, you can clip it, you can pin it, but I fold it this way, and now I'm just gonna pop it on my machine and sew one straight line. Back stitch. Okay, so the line is done. So crank up the wheel if your needle is not at the highest position. And now you can cut the end, and then you have a pocket. So I'm going to show you how to layer the mask. Okay, so the simplest way to think about it is that your pretty side and your pretty side always face each other because you're going to flip it inside out. Okay, if you do not want the pocket, this is how you put them together: pretty side to pretty side. And of course, I'll show you the next step, how to add elastic, just like that. Okay, but if you want a pocket, so I usually layer them by putting one rectangle pretty side up. Okay, it's in the instructions with pictures. Then the pocket, this one is a different pocket. Oops, excuse me. So this is a pocket. Okay, so this is the back of the pocket. You could see that's the back of the pocket. That's where you fold. And this is the front of the pocket. So the pretty side is facing pretty side of the one that is facing up. So it kind of like this. Okay, so pretty side to pretty side, pocket to the orange one. Okay, now the last layer, the orange pretty side is touching the orange pretty side. So I'm gonna go have this face down. So I'm gonna go and open the layers and show you one more time, so you know that when you're done, you have the rectangle 9 by 6 facing down, pretty side down. The pocket facing down, so these two are just one layer, kind of like this. And the bottom layer is facing up, pretty side up. Okay, so now you're ready. Okay, again, to save time, I'm going to show you what we can do. So here I pin and clip. Okay, so I'm going to go and unclip to show you what's going on with the blue clips. Those are the places for your elastic. So if you think about your elastic, should be a shape. Let me open it up so you can see. That looks like the mouth of a smiley face. So I clip the elastic, the 7-inch elastic first, and make sure there's no twisting on the elastic. So think about you're making the mouth of a smiley face right there. Okay. Once I clip that, I gently pop all those layers back. Okay, let me just make sure this is clipped. Okay. Now pocket and the other layer. So to keep all these layers together, when I was doing the smiley face, okay, I clip in the middle, you can use pin, and I make an X just like the pictures, okay, with my pin. The reason is because this pin, the X, is where I know my opening is when I have to flip inside out. So I only sew around where the clips are. So here, let me clip this so you can see. Okay, this side is clipped, this side is not. So you can see it looks like this. Okay, all right, so I'm just gonna put it back and have it clipped. Okay, so blue clips and blue clips right there. All right, now I'm gonna show you, if you're done clipping, just like that, blue clip, the other side also have blue clip, and you're not comfortable sewing without any guidance, you can definitely use regular ball pen and ruler and draw the lines, draw some straight lines. So I leave a 2-inch opening right here where the pins are, but if you have big fingers or you have you need more room to flip, you feel like you need more room, you can definitely extend this. This is just estimated, okay? Not measured like 2 inches. So now we're gonna sew around from here, okay? And then pivot turn right here. And again, sew around the other side. And the last side before you go back to where the X is. Okay, so I sew part of it, so I'm gonna go and show you, okay? And as I continue, you sew a little bit, so you kind of review a little bit of pivot turn. Maybe that's helpful. So I make sure my elastic is at the corner, so I push it down with one finger. I line up my presser foot and my needle with where my ball pen marker is, and let me start. When I'm at the corner, okay, your needle must be down, so you crank the wheel towards yourself. Again, you crank it to make sure it's pushed down through the fabric. So it's holding down the fabric, all the layers. Then press the foot up. Now you do a 90 degrees turn, just like that, okay? Press the foot down, keep going. All right, at the other end, same thing. I remove the pin, hold it down gently, going to the corner now. Okay, needle is up, so I don't want that. So don't touch the presser foot until your needle is down. So crank the wheel on the right hand side. Crank the wheel, needle is down now. Presser foot up, pivot turn. Okay? Go straight line. All right, so now the last turn. Okay, needle is down, perfect. Presser foot up. Okay, so when you're at the end or at the beginning, backstitch. When you backstitch, you lock the stitches so when you flip it, it won't fall apart. Okay? So now, understanding this part is done, we'll talk about the flipping. Okay? Right, so now we'll look at this sample now. So we're done with taking out the pin. We sew around it like the dotted line and instruction. Okay? Now, the flipping has a little trick. The little trick is, if you look inside, the orange and orange seems to be having the pocket being the sandwich or the ham in a sandwich right there. Okay. So if you flip the wrong side, which I'm going to show you, and you can fix it before you do anything else. So let's pretend that I'm holding it up this way and I flip the wrong side. So let's look at the right side of the pocket, which is the incorrect flip. But I'm going to show you so you don't get nervous. Because I got nervous too, so I figured it out. So I'll show you the trick. So if I accidentally flip the wrong side, which is the right side right now, which we just flip one corner, you will see. Okay. So one corner. Oops. There we go. How do I know it's the wrong side? Because now I see that my pocket seems to be not facing pretty side towards me. Okay. Not like this. not like this, okay? Don't get nervous. All you have to do is reverse this step. Reverse, going back in. And because I flip, when I hold it this way, I flip the right side of the pocket. So now instead of the right side, all I have to do is put my fingers into the left side, the other side of the pocket. And when you flip, your pocket will be pretty side out. Right there, you see. Okay, so the easiest for me is I pull my elastic. Okay, I pull the elastic. And you see what I mean by pretty side out. Right there. Okay, so again, if you don't feel comfortable, just keep flipping until you feel comfortable which side is which side. And again, if any questions, don't forget to ask for help. And now you have most of it done. You have a pocket right there. Pretty side, all out. Okay, so you have an opening right here that you have to top stitch. Top stitch meaning you go around like the entire perimeter or the rectangle, the outside of the rectangle. And again, to save time, I have one that is done just like this, okay, to show you. And you realize that I closed the opening that I think used to be here. Close it, okay? Now the next step will be the step to add the folds. Okay, so I use something very easy. You can use a ruler, you can use whatever. As long as I found something, recycled paper, cardboard, whatever you have around your home that is longer than 9 inches, it works. Okay, so I just take a Cheerio box and cut up the top. So now I make a 1/2 inch marker right there. Draw a line with a ruler. And what I'm gonna do is I am going to pop this as my guide to fold, to make those folds. So right here, I'm gonna put it kind of at the bottom because I have to fit 2 folds. And now when I fold this down, this whole mask down, okay, I'm gonna go and fold it until the fold is touching the line, kind of like this. I hope I'm making this clear to everybody. So it's kind of like this. I fold it down to a point that my fold is touching that line. Got it on both sides. So now I'm gonna go take out my pins. It's easier to pin this way. And I'm gonna pin, slide out this one. I'm gonna pin down the fold, okay? So in this case, you see, this is the trick. When you pin, do not pin very close to the edge. I'll show you why in a minute, okay? So when I pin right there, okay? So I have my first fold done, you can see. So I'm gonna go pop the second, for the second fold, I'm gonna pop this up here and do my same little trick of folding it down and pin, okay? We don't measure because again, it's only 6 inches wide, and also as long as you have the 2 folds, it opens up, then it will fit into the jawline, the shape of the face of majority of the people. And those folds are serving that purpose, okay? So again, you pop this on top, fold it down until the fabric is touching the line like that, okay? And then you pin, okay? To save time, again, I'm just gonna go and show you a already pinned sample right there that you can see. That's exactly what I did. Will save my time. And you are gonna sew right here now. And why we don't pin this too close to the edge, the reason is because now I don't have to do anything, but when I sew back and forth a few times, I can have these pins remain where they are. And I can just take them out when I'm done. I'm gonna show you what it means, okay? So if I pop this, again, thread has to be facing backwards, the top thread and the bobbin thread, just like that. Turn on the machine. You pop this in, press them down, okay? All right, press the foot down. Sometimes it may, having so many layers, it may need a little time. And I kind of use my strap to help me pull back and forth if I need to. So I use the back stitch button and go back and forth, forward, backwards, like that. so I'm gonna go show you. Okay, oop. Highest position, so it won't get caught. The thread won't be tangling themselves underneath. And then you pull them out. This time I show you if I clip, and I want it to look pretty before I show you guys what I'm doing. So I'll clip all the loose ends and you will be able to see what's going on. I'll just pop it in here. I have a little catching tray. So you see, just go back and forth. All right. So after that, now I can remove the pins. Okay. Now, right here, that's where the mask is. You can do the same on this side and open it up when you're done. So this is saving us a lot of time than measuring exactly those folds, and it serves the purpose of just opening up to fit the shape of a face. Okay. The finished product is going to be like this. The pocket should not be sewn together, so it will allow extra filtering to be added. It has 3 ply or 3 layers, and it's openable to fit anybody's face just like that. Okay. Thank you for watching, and I'll make sure we have the strap video very soon. Thank you.